My dream wardrobe has come a long way. Now, for me, I really went into this thinking like, oh my God, I'm about to have all the bomb things. I'm going to go shopping. It's going to be so much fun. And it didn't really turn out that way, which I'm okay with, but I learned so much about myself, my style, what I like, and even my impulsive shopping habits and where they come from. I feel like I like to say that I got better a lot with it, but I'm like, did I get better or did not much appear in stores? I don't know, but I'm gonna say I got better, and I've grown so much during this process, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So stay tuned just to hear what I've learned, some lessons, what I think about my style, what I think about my wardrobe at this point, as well as some new things that is on my wish list. Hi beauties, my name is Jazz and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I discuss everything fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. Today I'm sharing the lessons that I learned while building my dream wardrobe. She's not done, but we're gonna talk about all about it. But first, if you haven't downloaded my ebook, Shop Smarter, Dress Better, click the link here. Well, click the link down in the description box to take you to my ebook. But yes, there's been so much after I feel like months of just refining my personal style, shopping differently, shopping with intention, thinking about my style differently. I really learned a lot, and honestly, it's really been a great, I feel like life-changing process, and I promise I'm not being dramatic. Where I started versus now is completely different. I think about, if we think about where I started, let's go back. Let's go back to when I started content creation, and that was probably in 2019. 2019, I remember January of 2019 starting my YouTube channel. And of course, it was more beauty focused before I got into, I was scared of dipping into fashion, even though I feel like style and personal style spoke to me the most because that's just always who I've been. But I remember, and I think it comes with the cost of being just an influencer, of course. I feel like on the live, I forget which one of you asked, is like, do you feel like you have to kind of just shop more just to keep up with the girls? And the answer to that is yeah, you know what I mean, quite honestly. And well, I feel like now having the confidence that I have and just being I guess know who I am as a creator now, I don't feel that as much. But back then, you know, I remember, like I told you guys before, when I did my first Zara haul, it was what got me views, and that's when I was learning the algorithm of YouTube and growing on this platform. So of course, I remember okay, I gotta do a haul because I want my channel to grow. I want people to watch me and get eyes on my channel. So I would go to Zara and just be like, oh, cute, throw it in the bag, okay, for the haul. And would I return some of it? No, I kept a lot of it, but I wouldn't wear that stuff. I didn't really think about what I was wearing. I just saw things that were cute, and it was just like, yes, I gotta have it. It's cute, it goes long, sure. And I just literally shopped as what was cute. And obviously there's a lot of cute things in the world, but I never really sat back. And I think that's probably the biggest difference from where I am now. I'm actually thinking about what I'm buying and really just being intentional about what I'm buying. The shopping girl is still there. She's still inside. I like shopping as a sport because I just like to go out to see what's new, to see I just like the thought, I just like shopping. Honestly, I really do like it, but just because you like everything doesn't mean that you need to buy it. If it's cute, doesn't mean you need to have it. You know what I mean? So really just taking the time now to really just think about things. Like the first shopping trip that you saw me on when I was building my wardrobe, I was so proud of myself for practicing the self-control because I would have just bought everything on me, but this time I actually thought about it and just okay, what is it gonna go with? Am I gonna wear it? Can I wear it multiple ways? Am I still thinking about it rather than just that instant gratification that I'm always looking for? So that has to be the biggest lesson that I have learned throughout this whole thing. Now, of course, where I am now, I think obviously we talk about this all the time, shopping looks a lot different. Now, if I go shopping, I will be lucky to find one or two things. My last shopping trip with Danielle and Shakura, I probably found the most stuff, which was three things, the most I've ever found while shopping in person, because obviously that has changed so much. I never usually have any luck, so that's kind of made it easier too. But now really thinking about it and slowing down. And I would suggest to you, if you are at a point in your life where you're kind of I want to just build my dream wardrobe and have everything that I love and kind of everything just goes together, I would say sit back and like think about it and just know that the pieces are going to come to you. They will come and you can't rush the process. I think one of the biggest, what didn't work for me was that building my dream wardrobe, I have learned, because I did, like when I did like the video where I was like cleaning out everything and putting things in, taking things out of my closet, I learned a few things. Number one is that sometimes things need a new life, and that just because you don't wear it doesn't mean that it's trash. And when I say trash, I don't mean like the actual trash, but I mean Goodwill or giving it away to somebody. Sometimes it's okay to sit on something, or a pair of jeans or that jacket, and let it have a new life. And I think as I'm building my dream wardrobe, it's okay if it didn't have a moment. It might have a moment now. And I learned that. I think I learned that with the Mason Margiela jeans that you guys was like, girl, what? Girl, what? And I'm like, now I love them, but I was just, oh, I didn't wear them. But sometimes it's bringing that attention to yourself to know that you didn't wear them, and that's okay, but let's give it a new life and let's try. Everything doesn't have to be so cut and dry. Maybe that's how I am, my personality. I'm just like, you know, I like to make decisions. Yes, no, like I don't like no ifs, ands, or buts, but I definitely learned that. And then I learned at the start of that video, like when I was organizing and decluttering and getting rid of things, that served me so well, because I feel like in my closet now I know what's there, what's needed and what's not. But more importantly, I thought I had the attention that I was gonna go out at once and just get everything at once kind of thing. And maybe that would have been the case. Maybe that would have been the case a few years ago. But like now it's like, it's okay if you didn't find the things now. Things are gonna come to you, or you know what I mean? Let the things like, let the fashions come to you. Like, you know what I mean? Rather than like searching. I find that sometimes when you're searching for items, whether it be for your dream wardrobe or your dream shoes or whatever the case might be, it never happens and you end up forcing it. So I've learned, like, let the things come to me. And mistakes, I almost made a mistake. Like, there, sometimes with influencing, and even, we talked about influencing before, but I just want to talk about it again, is that I spend a lot more time online, like, you know, so I'm scrolling a little bit more now that I'm a full-time content creator. I'm scrolling, I'm on TikTok scrolling, and that could get you thinking that you want things that you don't necessarily want, you know? And I'm not gonna talk about anything specific, but sometimes you'll be like, oh yeah, I want that. I'm like, but do you really want that? Do you really want that? You know, like, so I feel like I've made, like, I pulled back from a few mistakes that could have been made, but I learned that it's just like, you know, I'm reading a little bit more, I'm reading little fashion books a little bit more, just things to take me off online and trying to experience life a little bit more, going to exhibits, seeing art is inspiring me in new ways. And I think mistakes is sometimes we spend so much time online that we look at online as a way of entertainment, and it's like, no, go to the museum, pick up a book. And this is for myself. So I feel like being inspired in other ways, looking through my like furniture and house books and just like, oh, I love those colors, and just find other ways to be inspired besides scrolling. That tea was for me. I'm speaking to myself, and maybe I'm speaking to you too. Maybe I'm speaking to you. When I feel my best, like, I've come to the conclusion there are certain things that make me feel my best. Like, I love a good jacket. Like, a good jacket, a good coat. I love it and it loves me, and that's what excites me. Like, I love basic styling with adding a jacket that I love, and I lean into that, you know what I mean? I feel like it's okay to like what you like. Like, I like what I like, and that's it. I notice I feel the best when I'm in like a power suit. Like, if somebody told me right now you're going to an event, throw something on, what are you gonna throw on? Like, a power blazer and a suit. I love suiting. I think I've realized that more and more each time. Like, give me every color. I'll take them all. I'll take 14 of them. Thank you so much. Like, I love that, and that's what makes me feel the best. I love pants. I love trousers. So those are the things that I like. I like what I like, right? So I think with building my dream wardrobe, but thinking more about it as I enter the summer and as I enter, you know, the fall, winter, I like what I like, you know what I mean? I know what I like, so that's what I like, you know? And then that just being the end and not trying to do anything different just because I feel like the need to or feel like I should be doing something different. I like what I like. That's what makes me feel the best. So I noticed too, like having the best basics. Like you guys know I live for a button-down shirt or like a good tank top. I live for those plain basic pieces because they go along with how I like to dress, right? So if I have like a good white tank, which is a staple, you should have many of them. I have about 6. I can put that under the blazer. I can wear that with a jacket. Those are the base layers that I like that just make an outfit easy for me. So if you're thinking about, you know, more curation and curating your dream style, your dream wardrobe, start what you like. If you are a dress girl and you love dresses, lean into it. You know what I mean? Lean into it and accept it. You don't have to all of a sudden like pants. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what I've learned. I love me a good jacket. If a jacket is never gonna steer me wrong, and I just love them. Jacket, pants, trousers, I love that. I think about like building my dream wardrobe. It's so crazy to me, and not that everything ties back to it, but like learning to dress for your actual lifestyle is a thing. Like in the past, I would say year, because we're coming up on a year since I've been in like a corporate role. I wear jeans so much now. Like I love denim, and like when I was in the office, I wore a lot of trousers. And I remember one time when I was at the start, well not one time, when I got a comment on the first video that I did where again we were organizing, and one of the comments, she was just like, oh, you know, I'm a mom of 4. I'm a mom of 4. I don't wear like the fancy stuff. I'm taking my kids and I want to get back. I think it was her saying that she wanted to get back to herself, but we have to dress for our lifestyles, and doesn't mean like if I become a mom tomorrow, my style might change. It might be a lot more comfortable shoes or things like that. And just because whatever lifestyle you're in or whatever transition you are in life doesn't mean that you have to, it's okay to change. And I think accepting that is cool too. So even now I feel like, you know, I'm in my social era, my socialite era. But again, you know, going out a little bit more now, going to events a little bit more now. You know, Fashion Week, I was telling you guys, like, okay, one of my dream wardrobe and the things that I want is like having more statement pieces that give a little bit of sass. Like even this blazer being a statement piece with the shoulders, and just where I normally wouldn't have said that same thing back last year. You know what I mean? I would have been like, oh, trousers and things. But again, shopping for your lifestyle and just finding what you like. If you are in the office and you like dresses, then, you know, wear more dresses. But I think shopping for your lifestyle is a big thing. I think a lot of us buy clothes for the lifestyles that we want and not the ones that we truly have. Like I remember having all those jeans in my closet, but I'm like, girl, you go to the office every day, you don't wear jeans, so why do you have so many? You know, so thinking about things like that, and just knowing that, you know, I feel so mature now. I feel so mature, like thinking about what I'm wearing, and it shows that I've truly changed. I remember like I used to, like, of course, like in college I'm shopping for the club and just buying dresses or things I'm gonna wear once, and now I'm thinking like, oh, how can I wear it multiple times? How does it make me feel? Like, and thinking about the flow of my wardrobe. And I can say for this spring, I actually feel really good about the things that I got. I'm excited for the summer. I'm excited about the fall, and just buying things that truly excite me, or that spark, that you know what I mean, that fire that get me excited, is something that I've been loving too. And just knowing that you can't force the spark has been just ideal. Ends up building my dream wardrobe. First off, like, shop for the life that you actually live. And you know, that could be like we just said, like if you go to the office like Monday through Friday, then you probably won't have as many jeans if you can't wear jeans. You know what I mean? Like if you're somebody who doesn't go out as much, then you don't need to have like all these fancy going out blazers, if that makes sense. And you know, just actually having fun with clothes. Like I feel like style, fashion, clothing is fun, and it should speak to you. It should be fun. And you know, try on your clothes. Like so many, you have no idea how many people just don't try things on and play with things and try different shoes with this look. Like I do that all the time. Even in my styling videos, girls, I be sweating just trying outfits on to see if they work and play with them. Oh, you know, finding out what I like, finding out, you know, if I like this with this. Like you have to play in your clothes. And I will also say, like, don't be afraid to experiment, but also you can like what you like and that's okay. Like, you can experiment and be like, oh, that's not for me. But you can also have fun and try new things, or also know that if you're somebody who's simplistic and modern, that's okay. Like, that is fine. And also too, lesson I have learned has been like trying to find other ways to find inspiration. Like, Pinterest is cool sometimes, like, but I'll be honest, like, sometimes I see the same like pin like 1,000 times. So just trying to find different ways to get inspired has been big for me. Like reading like books, or just flipping through like the fashion books or style books, and just trying to find inspiration in a way that sparks that in me. Even I've been reading books about the home, like literally those things have been helping me so much. So now just a little wish list. Well, I don't even know if it's a wish list. I could not be thinking about these items next week. Next week they could be out of my mind. So the first thing I saw, and you guys could tell me if I'm just being utterly just ridiculous. So I saw, well, these were on the Marc Jacobs runway, and they are these kind of Minnie Mouse. Well, let's not call them Minnie Mouse, but they are these Mary Jane platform shoes. Now, you know why I'm kind of into them, because obviously I have the Bottega ones and I get so much wear out of them. Of course, these are a little bit more quirky, kind of cool, if you will. It could be a moment, but it could also be like ridiculous and I can look silly. Something like this, the price point obviously is Marc Jacobs is $3.95, which is not bad. But something like this, of course, I would like go to the store, try it on, see if it kind of fits my, you know, my vibe, just to see if I'm not just being ridiculous, or I just saw it, came across it, and I'm like, oh, I want it, but I don't really want it. So that's the first thing. I also been looking a lot. I've really been enjoying Tory Burch, and I probably want to pop into her store as well, because I just want to see, and not that like she'll necessarily, like, I definitely think I'm going to make a purchase, but like these East-West bags have my mind. Every time I see a pair of boots, I'm like, ooh, okay, Tory, okay. I think that's what I was expecting when I went to the outlets. I thought I was going to be like seeing things like that, but I just feel like I need to check it out. I need to see what's going on. But like this white bag has caught my mind. With like building my dream wardrobe, I feel like I've been coming to the conclusion that I'm not really a bag girl. Like every time I reach for a bag, it's kind of like the same ones. Or I really want my bags to be really functional. And I know that's like not the case, or necessarily has to be the case all the time, but I really like a functional bag. I like a functional purse, which, you know, like a tote, something that I could tote around. But then when I go out, I feel like I'm reaching for the same bags, which is not a problem. There's nothing wrong with going for the same bags, but I could, like, this East-West bag in this cream color could really help me. It could help me out, you know? So I love that. Thinking about these Marc Jacobs shoes, I really have to try them on to see what I'm actually doing. Let's talk inexpensive for a few seconds. So Shop Akira, you guys know I link them quite often, because also too, when you are trying trends or trying something out or want to see, they're a good place to kind of start, especially with accessories, like little tops. Do I think you should get everything from there? No, of course not. But they have really great shoe selection. You just have to do a lot of digging. So I saw these. You guys know I said what I said.
I said what I said. Oh.
That what did I say? Now I said all that. What did I say? I said that Gladiator sandals would have a big moment this year. So I saw these Gladiator sandals that are in my cart on Shop Akira, because I think they could like do something for me. I think they could do something for me in the spring, summer. They're $89, so very inexpensive, as well as these like mules that I saw. I don't know. I feel like as much as I like a clean aesthetic, cool girl aesthetic, I want my accessories and things to be a little fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta have fun sometimes, and this is a good way. So they're in my cart right now. I might pull the plug because they mad cute. They mad cute. And like this with like a nice dress, like in the spring, and these just on my feet. Tom Ford selling these for about $2,000. Might check these out for $89. And this, I love the heel on this. I have a mule that's plain like this from H&M, but I definitely can use like a heel like this that's just a little bit more wearable, that I can just actually wear out and wear, if that makes sense, and be comfortable. I don't know how the comfort goes, but I've had shoes from Shop Akira and they're pretty fine. It's not a whole lot. So I feel like it's really accessories, just because I feel like I have a lot of like really great basics and things like that. And we discussed that many and many times. So this bag from NDG Paris, I had wanted this, I don't know when, but like last season, I had wanted this bag from this brand in like the bandana, like top handle version. That reminds me of like the Tory Burch Roswell bag. But then I saw this. So I really would like, if I had a random trip to like Japan, a mini Speedy bag. I'm not going to Japan. Not this year anyway. I would love this, but right now, because they're higher in demand, they're very, very expensive. I would like a Speedy in general. Even the Epi leather, I'm like taking a look at. I love the Epi leather red one, but that will take the place of my Gucci horse bit, and we're wearing our luxury things. So I love this NDG Paris bag because I love the gold, because the gold metallic is gonna act as a neutral. So I could wear it when I'm wearing like silver. As you guys know, I like to wear a lot of. I could wear it when I'm wearing gold, and I love that it gives that kind of like Louis Vuitton mini Speedy shape. So that's kind of what's in the cart right now on my wish list. I'm sure it'll change. We're still gonna just be shopping with intention. If you haven't checked out my vlogs, I'm always shopping like every week. And shopping, I mean looking around, peeping the scene. So while my dream wardrobe isn't done by a long shot, and of course I'll be taking this again into the summer, fall, and winter, and vice versa, just all year round, and just being more intentional with my purchases. Like, I feel like I've learned so much about myself. So let me know in the comments, are you curating your style or shopping differently, or changing your style or honing in? Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you like this video. Until next time, guys, be safe and be well. Bye.